Hello, Cancer. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Star Tarot by Kathy McLeland. At the top here is the website, kathymcleland.com. Feel free to freeze frame and get that spelling if you're interested. Supportive Oracle cards, Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Illustrated by Jesse Reish, website hayhouse.com. And that's what we got. Okay. Messages for Cancer. Ooh, that's a fun one to start with. Where are we going with this? There's potential here. We have a double card. Alright, so I feel like this feels like end of the rainbow, like pot of gold at the end of the rainbow type feeling. There's a rainbow on this card in the back. There's a rainbow on the one you're going towards. It's interesting to me because it almost feels like these rainbows are a little bit muted for some reason. They're not bad, don't get me wrong. There's a brighter one coming up later, though. And there's a lot of rainbow references going on here, I'm noticing. Even like the birds I'm noticing, there's all different colors, like the rainbow. A lot of rainbow things going on here. So what's going on? Like, something where I feel like you know what needs to happen. You've been very careful with communication. It makes me feel like whatever this situation was, maybe you weren't all on board with it at the beginning. Maybe not that much. But you were very careful, and you kind of like kept it to yourself. You ironed it out yourself. And you kind of went through it on your own for a little bit. Things are looking like they're turning up because I feel like you were very careful about how you were dealing with it. You also have the Seven of Wands. You didn't go forward with anything you didn't want to, but you may have kept your feelings to yourself for a while. You also have the Wisdom card here, I'm noticing. There's a lot at play here. Cancer is to me, a Cancer is a very home-centered person. Especially later in life, when they really start connecting to people in that sense, they look out for the people they love. They tend to be less about what they want and more about what the people they truly love want. They're not just about everybody, not usually. It's like there's people that they value for a good reason. Excuse me. Now, I was giving that rainbow reference, and I'm noticing on this other card almost a rainbow reference. Almost. There's three different colors there. There's yellow, red, and green between the yellow and the red on the bullseye. And there's a little bit of white going on, some black. But it kind of has that division of a rainbow going on there in a sense. You've been working out. You've been working this thing out. You've been thinking about it. You've been looking at how people are acting, how they react to one another. You've been sorting this out for yourself. You've been putting a lot of emotional work into this. I think it's going to pay off quite well. I've noticed that with Cancers. They will kind of hold back and think things over. They're more about, like, what's the reality here? I can say what I want, but where's that going to take me? And you got the Eight of Cups, half in, half out. Might have to change where I thought this was going, but I want to keep the people that are a part of this. I want to see what's truly here. I don't want to just believe it is what I want it to be. I don't want to do that. I feel like that's where you are too. Like, I need to see what the truth is. I don't want to believe in certain things. I want to know. I want to know what's going on. Because there's a lot of mystery going on here with the Seven of Cups. To me, that's a very mysterious card. Sometimes it's dreams, possibilities. Sometimes it's choosing what possibility you really want. It depends what's going on around it. But I got the 18 reversed, which is the moon card, which I want to know what's truly going on here. Where are things truly headed? There's a lot of mystery here by me holding back, and I'm getting ready to kind of participate more. I feel like I understand what's going on here, and I want to solidify this, and I want to feel more comfortable with the people I'm dealing with. Could be a work situation for some of you, because you needed some time to really assess what was going on here. And you got something really good. Like, I feel like people are really reacting to you in a positive way. They really appreciate you. That makes a difference. Being appreciated definitely makes a difference. So it's kind of like, all right, they seem to be giving me a chance. I'm looking at this in a certain light now. I understand how it works. It doesn't mean I love all of it, but I see where the good is here, and I see what I can do with this. Oh, you got a triple goddess reference here. That's interesting. I never noticed that before. At the bottom of the card, there's the waxing full and waning moon. I don't know, I'm saying it wrong. I know I am. It's at the bottom. You definitely have a goddess. You are connecting people. You're having a very positive effect. You seem to be very realistic that people are going to do what people want to do. And you want to stay connected. You want to learn more about what's actually going on here. You seem to be advancing quite well. Did I show this? I think I just showed these. You got a really good opportunity coming in. You're being asked to come in. I feel like you haven't been all that involved until just recently. I feel like this invitation is getting you deeper into the situation, and I do think this is a positive moment for you. Especially, you got some really good cards here. Doesn't mean you're taking over the situation because you got the Princess of Cups, but it's a significant moment. And I got the Temperance card with the Knight of Cups. The Temperance, to me, says you're getting involved, and it's just kind of like, whatever. Say you're walking into a room, and you realize that things are just a little bit of a disarray. I kind of feel this for Cancer, especially if it's a work thing. This may seem strange, but I feel like I'm straightening things up. I'm getting files in order. I'm understanding where things are and where they're supposed to be, so I know where they are, and so I can help other people find them. I'm doing the little stuff first. I'm just noticing it's out of balance, and I'm putting it in balance. A lot of little stuff you're putting in order. That 14 talks about temperance. It just kind of keeps moving, but it's kind of like this has to go here, that should be here. Let me just put that where that goes. I feel like you're very active, ironically. Even though you have more of a follower role, you are very active and just kind of like, oh, that's not, let's put this in order. Let's put this where this should be. Somebody left a mess here. We don't need that. Let me just clean this up so this area can be used like it's supposed to be. I feel like I'm just doing what needs to be done, and like you could be doing things with files, like cleaning up some files, like getting rid of duplicates, making sure they make sense, they're put where they're in the correct folders, stuff like that. It could be electronic, doesn't have to be. I feel like you're constantly doing stuff like that. If it's more on a personal level, I did get this analogy because it reminds me of a Cancer I know. Things need to be done. So like, if they're comfortable, I notice if Cancer is comfortable, obviously. Okay, the house is a little bit of disarray. It's not the worst, but it's a little bit of disarray. So I'm just picking things up as I'm walking around. The dishes need to be done. I'll just do them quick, get them out of the way. It's not a lot of them. This should be swept. I'm just going to do that. Things in the bathroom, like people didn't put things in the hamper. I'll just put things in the hamper really quick and tidy this up. I'll just wash this down. It doesn't have to be an issue. I'll change this here. That needs to be that light bulb. Oh, that light bulb. I know where those are. Let me just do that. And I feel like I'm not overthinking it. I don't feel like I have this laundry list of things I have to do. I'm just like, oh, I can do that. I'll just do that. Oh, I'll just do this. And this energy that you're putting into it keeps you from overthinking it, but also whoever you're dealing with, there's a lot going on around them. There's a lot that they're trying to deal with. You seem to be helping them organize and put things in a more attainable, it's more attainable. The situation is more attainable for them. That's it. I guess attainable is all. Because you got organization here, but I feel like you're helping that organization, getting it together, so everything isn't quite in disarray. Things are a lot easier to maneuver. It's a lot more attainable for them to do what they need to do and get it done, so that they can take a minute and breathe. There's a lot going on here. This is a very busy situation. There's a lot of communication going on, and a lot of thought, and a lot that has to be done. Your influence is putting things in order. organization. Like the word organization, I feel like sums it up perfectly. Something about them being able to attain what they want. I feel like you're adding in, be it work, personal, whatever it is. I get like you're making the situation more. They feel like they can trust you, and not that they can't, but like there might have been a discord or disconnect or something where it just didn't feel like that between the two of you or you and whoever. But at this moment, with you pulling in and just kind of like, well, that needs to be, like, I'll just change the light bulb. I keep getting this, I'll just change the light bulb thing. Something like that just seems to like really blow somebody out of the water. Like, oh, that right. Oh, wait, the light works. What happened? Who changed that? Been meaning to get those light bulbs. It's like they forgot they had the light bulbs. They thought they were out. And then you just changed it. And it's just like, oh. I just keep getting this somebody turning on a light bulb and going, wow, who did that? Who fixed that? It feels more safe. They feel more comforted with you around. There's a lot of trust I feel here. Things are going better, but in this situation, I feel like this is what you want. I feel like you want this to be better. I do get the success card. I think I already showed you. You got the success card here. Success in these little things, these very little things, is bringing a lot of success for you. When the next phase comes in, I feel like whoever this is would like you in a stronger role with this situation. If you don't want this, I don't think you'd be here in this part if you didn't want the stronger role. Because I'm getting judgment in your favor, I'm getting the Ace of Pentacles, you're getting more cemented in the situation, it's feeling the way you want it to feel. After this, you have more creativity and you have things moving forward. The situation is about to change, but I feel like you're moving forward with it. So it's not really, like, I know Cancer usually isn't the biggest fan of change, but in this situation, I feel like this is kind of like, I've been eating stone soup for the longest time. Like, stone soup is basically vegetable soup, in my opinion. Been eating a lot of vegetable soup for the longest time, and now I got some other things coming in. Instead of, like, the plain vegetable broth, maybe there's some cream coming into it. Maybe there's some meat coming into it. There's some other things that I weren't... Like, it's starting to get better. It's like we're starting to upgrade the meal. It's like we're upgrading the meal. That's kind of what I'm feeling from this. And I feel like I'm ready for that. I want that. And it's slow and steady wins the race. This change that's coming, it's coming over time. So it's kind of like if I was eating the same old boring vegetable soup day in and day out. We're starting to get other soups coming in, and then we're starting to add bread to it, and then we're starting to have a side dish, and then we're starting to do different things, and maybe we're starting to make pastries, and all of a sudden we start having ice cream, and blah, 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 blah. But it's over time. It's a builder. That Ace of Pentacles is a builder. It's like more over time. I feel like this is putting this situation where you actually would like it to be and where you feel more energized and more fulfilled. The situation over time, especially, the longer from this moment forward you go, the stronger it gets, the more locked in, the more secure I feel in it. I feel really good with it. I think that's it. Alright, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.